I mentioned last month that the comments have been drying up a little bit recently, and that seems to have kick-started a revolution of sorts. So, in order to stockpile enough comments for a new video, I've decided to once again go back in time and check out another YouTuber's video regarding me. And the comments I found are a gold mine. Hello all and welcome along to another comments episode. My name is Simon Dan, thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, another quick reminder about the new website, the brand new website, simondan.co.uk. Have a look around, tell me what you think, give me your thoughts in the comments below please. And you can also find a brand new range of t-shirts in the shop on the website as well. Link for that is in the description. Right, back to today's video where we are once again slotting our key of debate into the lock of opinion that is the world of YouTube comments. This month we're looking at a response video from the real Jimmy Roberts. I once did a video on him which stated that the rocks he was seeing on Mars were not the remains of ancient civilizations, but just rocks. His fans came out in force on that video, and these are the best pick of the bunch of those comments. And we start with a butt quacker who says, Simon Dan is a complete loser that doesn't know his arse from a hole in the ground. You can just tell that this guy will never take the proof in front of him for the facts that they are. It's not a rock, Dan. What a closed-minded lahoozer. Anyone who says lahoozer needs to seriously evaluate themselves before they comment on others. Moving on, we've got someone called Redwing. What do they have to say? Lol, Sideboy Danny is one of those guys that you can take fishing and will fall off cliff into the river because he lives in a box that was given to him in public indoctrination centres. Space, comma. But that's a good thing because at least you don't have to worry about him stumbling around scaring the fish off. Space, comma. And you don't have to share your wine. Space, comma. And the best thing, you don't have to take his ass home. Lol. Lot of space commas there. Hi cats. Well, yes, I am a cheap date to be fair, but I don't see what that's got anything to do with rocks on Mars. Very strange. Next up to have their say is someone called Mr. Nate. Away you go, good sir. Herpes Man Dan must have to get whores because he can't get a proper lady. I can't watch him with those barnacles on his lip. Ah yes, now when I filmed this original video, I'd just run the London Marathon. It was my first marathon and my immune system took a bit of a hit, and for a few weeks I had some scabs on my lip there. Bloody good job I had a proper lady in my wife before that, hey. Moving on, next we have Frank Woodward who says, Simon Dan is a no-mind fly, dung-eating, brainwashed, NASA-sucking loser that should be flushed like the rest of the crap NASA puts out, lies, lies and more lies. Flushed where, Frank? You've not really thought this insult through properly, have you, mate? Go and have a lie down and come back later. Dear, oh dear. Up next, we've got Jason, who says, piss on him. Needs to worry about his own horse. Keep the gonads coming. Again, a very strange one here from Jason. Where did gonads come into it? The real Jimmy Roberts has some odd fans indeed. Ian Bridge is up next. What do they have to say? Perhaps one of those vaccines Simon Dan obviously believes in, enjoys, and has possibly partaken of, has worked. Well, the irony of the last 2 years since that comment was made is not lost on me at all, don't worry. And yes, I do believe in vaccines very much. Next up we have Nova K, who says, Sick Man Dan has a bunch of rocks in his head. Ah, there we go. Originality in the name, Sick Man Dan, good one. And then an insult that's related to the video. 8 out of 10 Nova, well done. Next up we have Diano Van Dale, who says, never heard of Sim Neon Don, but look at the head on him. Yes, look at it. It's a head. And who is Sim Neon Don when they're at home? Best to move on, I think. And Lucas De Silva, who says, he's English. That's his why. Mostly of the English people have no opinion. Their minds is consumed by ideology. Way to insult an entire nation in one foul swoop, Lucas. Actually, if that means what I think it means, then that's a massive compliment. Thanks, Lucas. Nice to have one of those, isn't it, a compliment? Let's see if Paul Roche can keep it up. Simon Dan is a self-important southern prick. Ah, I guess not. An Englishman insulting an Englishman, no less. And the southerner part clearly means that Paul is from up north. Sorry, Paul. Can't please everyone, I guess. Moving on, we've got a comment from CatDog, who says, you can't trust Simon's numbers if, like other debunker shills, Dan Man was caught cheating on his taxes and made an offer he couldn't refuse to debunk certain topics and publishers, then his numbers are as likely to be manipulated as other channels are, but boosted instead of suppressed and censored. YouTube will do that naturally. Yes, because the HMRC over here in England are definitely going to allow me to make flat earth debunking videos in lieu of paying taxes for YouTube, who have no affiliation with the HMRC. Next up is a comment from Princey3010, who has this to say. Simon Dan, huge ego and low IQ are dangerous. They are indeed, and thankfully, I have neither. Yes, my IQ isn't genius level, but it's not low either. Moving on. Wow, this Simon Dan guy is a real whacked job. Don't know why anyone would follow this clown. Bunch of rocks, give me a break. Go get some glasses, pal. Great work you do, Jimmy. Don't matter what a clown like that says, and that really says a lot for the people that follow this guy. Keep up the great work. Your videos, Jimmy, are never a letdown. Awesome work. Cheers. Well, kudos to IR Film for bigging up Jimmy there. Can't complain with that. But whacked job. Whacked job. Even I, as a Brit, know that that is wrong. And honestly, they were just rocks. Nothing to see but rocks. Our next comment comes from Marek Huber, who says, Mr. Psy, whatever his name, noticed he kept looking up and around, probably looking to see if his brain was still there. Duh. Me, Mr. Psy, whatever his name is, me makes fire. Me, Mr. Psy, bloody get rich on dum-dum viewers subscribing to my messed up BS. Yes, me laughing my ASS off. What even was that, Merrick? Some sort of fantasy criticising roleplay. Very odd technique indeed. It seems the insult of an entire subscriber base is now mandatory, it seems. Next up, we've got a comment from Jeff Crummy, who has this to say. Jimmy, I am ashamed to be British with knobheads like this guy. The man's a fool and a total embarrassment to normal folk of our country. Obviously his head is so far up his backside, no wonder he can't see anything. A total embarrassment to normal folk of this country, says the British guy who believed that people left buildings on Mars. Sure, Jeff, sure. Next up, we've got a commenter called Ian Reed, who says this. I think Simon Dan is a bit cross-eyed, no wonder he can't see. I do believe he needs corrective surgery. I went to school with an Ian Reed. Can't be him though, can't be. Otherwise he'd have cut off my tie with the scathing comment. Moving on, the next comment comes from Mike Nicholson, who says, Simon Dan is just a massive bellend. I'm from the UK, so he'll understand that reference. Yes, I understand the reference, thanks Mike. A classic school playground insult there. Probably made the comment in between English and maths. Moving on again, and the next comment comes from a Clayton Pigman Castleberry, who says this. That guy Simon Dan is a blooming idiot. Let's put him in a flower pot and watch him bloom into an arsehole. I imagine that he smells as bad as he looks. I don't really know what to say to this other than that it's one of the most inventive insults I've ever seen. Well done. Our penultimate comment comes from Zeno Guy, who says, Dan was a toast rack back in his school days. Answers down below for that one, please. Okay, our final comment comes from Tim G. Star, who says, I bet you Sideman Dan is Christian for one. And for two, he's trying to make his channel bigger. I'm from the UK and come across dickheads like him every day. Straight-laced, no imagination, desperate to make money from YouTube. For one, nope, not Christian. For two, damn right I'm trying to make my channel bigger. And I wasn't breaking ranks by taking on Jimmy's video about Mars. I take on way weirder conspiracies than that. Right, well there we go, another comments video all done and dusted. Thank you so much for watching today, it truly is appreciated. Go back and look at all the other comments videos. I think there's about 30 now. They're all funny, they're all insulting me. It's just fun to do, isn't it? Right, if you did enjoy it, then please do consider subscribing. And if you really enjoyed it, hit that like button as well. I have been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a fantastic day. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Flat Earth Friday. See you then.